Are you seeing that, Sesh? All-time highs, all-time highs, all-time highs. Isn't that crazy? It will never cease to amaze me how, like, 1 week everybody's panicking, like, oh my goodness, the world is ending. Oh my days. Everything is going to the abyss. The next week we're going to all-time highs. I mean, well, not the next week. You know what I mean. Natalia, good morning. Trevor, good morning. Jay, good morning. Eric, good morning. Josh, good morning. Tash, Ayo, Ayo, Jericho, good morning. Laura, good morning. Good morning, Jay. Other Jay. Good morning, A. Good morning, Prime. Good morning. That's it. Okay, cool. Let's go, D. Where have you been? Hey, yo, where have you been? Where have you been? How are you? My goodness. Christopher, good morning. Other Chris, good morning. So many people with the same name. Grim, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Ayo, ayo. Welcome back. Yeah, so markets at all-time highs, guys. Yeah, after previous highs. Yeah, that's quite the candle, Josh. Hmm. So that looks interesting. The other one that looks interesting too, going into the open, momentum strong wise, is SMCI. Nice little sell off and a rebound here. I mean, clearly it's still quite a ways from the top, but that's a good bounce though. Were you in this one, Grim? I feel like you were. I'm good, Grim. Good, good. Cajun, good morning. Yeah, so that looks interesting there. BFI has done really well this morning as well. Interesting. Like when you look at the, let me pull up. Let me pull up that gainers list here. So the way you can tell that some of these names have a catalyst, like if you don't feel like searching, like, hey, does this name have news or not? Just go into the top gainer channel and just look at the list. It will tell you like this one had PR, this one had an analyst upgrade, this one had this and this and this and this. You can see all of that on the right hand side of the ticker symbol. So it gives you the percentage, the volume, and then the news section in the top gainers channel in Discord. So, because I know some of you guys have that question quite often, like, why is the stock pumping? Does it have news? You could just look at that stuff instead. Alrighty. VVPR isn't looking too hot. That thing could not break above the kernel, so then it just ended up selling off again, which is interesting. Right. Be careful with SMCSI though. We are approaching resistance more than we are closer to support. So 95 cents resistance in that thing there. Be careful, please. ALLR looks like garbage. That stock is always garbage for some reason. TIVC is the latest name though to be pushing this morning. Not a whole bunch of volume, just like anything else, honestly, this morning. Um, right? The closer we get to the Fed meeting, the more these momentum names will kind of take a back seat. Lizzie, good morning. Was cooking. You're out now though. Okay, sounds good, Grim. You closed all the contracts, monies. Scott, good morning. La 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 la. Yeah, you might break even on that one. Yeah, I think I have that one up somewhere. All of these stonks. All of these stonks. Yeah, it is looking a bit sus, isn't it? The only good thing here, though, is that you are approaching the open and maybe you get that market open push. And that thing is also sitting above the 200 EMA. So if you can stay above like $1.26, you should be okay. Should be okay if you can stay above that. Did I see Wheeler? I saw it on the list earlier and then I was like, how come this thing is always on the damn list? And then, anyways, okay, let me take a look at Wheeler. It looks promising. Up 26%. Wheeler has weird vibes. Maybe I shouldn't call them weird vibes. The fact that this stock is able to sell off and sell off and sell off and like push and sell off and push and sell off and always come back is very interesting, right? Because with a float like that, we're gonna close our eyes and open our eyes, and it's gonna be at $20, isn't it? So this is the type of stuff though that you have to zoom out and look at multiple days because the 1 minute doesn't give you enough information, right? On a name like this that's been behaving for this many days, that 1 minute time frame just doesn't give you enough information. Um, Yeah, it looks like it actually came back for a retest of the breakout at 850. Interesting. What's the highest this thing has been post splitting? Okay, so that's the split. The highest it's been so far is $15, right? And then there's a lot of resistance right below $12. So 12 and then 15. And then that retests at 850. And then $10. So $10, 12, and then 15. Those are the next three major levels to the upside. So from here, $10 is the next major one, and then it's so 10, 12, and then 15. If that thing breaks $15, you might as well. Dylan, good morning. Chapman, good morning. Yeah. So yeah, $10. So $10 supply zone. Yeah. John, good morning. WZ, good morning. Hey, yo. Yeah. So $10. So there you go. Na 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 na. Patricia, good morning. Rich, good morning. Raven, good morning. Ayo ayo. Yeah, so this is for sure something to keep an eye on. Yeah, again, especially when a stock doesn't want to die, like when it goes down and then finds a way to come back up, you want to pay attention to stuff like that, right? So with stuff like this though, and how close we are to supply, at this point you're maybe just setting a like an alert for a break above $10 and then track it from there, just in case, you know. GLMD looks like it's, I mean, it's finding a bit of a base at $5.30, I guess, but right. BFI isn't really doing anything that I like yet, unless it's just a retest of 26, right? If it can stay above 26, that would be a good thing. Your next resistance will be, I think you're asking, Rich, right? It's still that 31.50, 32 cents, right? So no targets above that unless we break above it, and then you look for a brand new target. Emma, good morning. Lee? Oh, yeah. Anyways, carry on. Good morning, King Cass. Yeah, I saw that one with the news this morning. $30, still a half your position. Okay. 38 and 36. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, let's see if we can close that today. Can you do? Uh, that's crazy. That's really interesting, actually. Wild. Yeah, so it looks like it's bouncing off that little line we had there. Honestly, not sure where that line is coming from, but it's behaving. You know, sometimes when there's lines on your chart and you're like, where's that coming from? But it's acting as support. I have no idea why that line is there, but it's behaving like support, so that's a good thing. Ryan, yo yo yo, are you ready to cook? Right? Are you just waking up, Ryan? Do you know what time it is? Did you check your clock? I'm kidding. Good morning. Ayo ayo. So yeah, the S&P is gonna open at yeah, looks like we're gonna open at above the previous highs, and then we will officially register brand new all-time highs in the market today. Every time though we've hit brand new highs in the market, we've had like a crazy red day. Well, I mean like a crazy retracement, you know? I think Josh mentioned earlier like a liquidity grab, right? So we shall see what happens when the market opens if we open at brand new all-time highs, which we most likely will hit brand new all-time highs today. Mm, yeah, something like that, Tesh. Yeah. Ho- Hopefully not though. Hopefully it actually keeps the gains, Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, Bitcoin is still below 60. Bitcoin is still below 60. Anyways, so we'll see what happens, tomorrow. I think anything that we do today, whether we're hitting brand new all-time highs or selling off, everybody still has the Fed in the back of their minds, right? Because that's huge. right? So we could easily rally and then just go back to the abyss. Josh was mentioning today that people were calling for 75, so potentially that was by the hype and saw the news. So we'll see. Again, regardless of what happens today, whether that's stock market wise or crypto wise, right? It's all like tomorrow is really big, right? Really, really big. So we'll see. Uh, at the 9 EMA on the 3 minute chart. Okay, I need to take a look. I need to take a look. Ski question for you guys going into the open though. What's your favorite stonk? What's your favorite stonk going into the open? Geez, some of these stocks are wild. VVPR is your favorite stonk? Okay. Hi Paul. How are you, Wheeler? Okay. Wheeler. Yeah, Wheeler could break above $10. That'd be a good start, Bunny. SMSI. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting drop on that thing. So a little bit of support at 80, 84, 83 cents on that one. Abdu. So yeah, we'll see. Let's try and get your one on one done today, Abdu, because I for some reason completely when I set up the calendar, I didn't take the day off, like that time off the calendar for one on one, because I won't be doing one on ones tomorrow when the Fed is on. So let's try and get it done today, or reschedule it, or just book another date. Alrighty, because yeah, I will not be doing one on ones at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Let me take a look at some of these other names you guys are asking for before we get to the open here, and then I'm ignoring. So if you have a question, just let me know and I'll take a look. Also, please give me a position. Otherwise, I'm just going to be randomly looking at names. Let's look at Chewy. CHWY. What's your position in Chewy? Let me know. Time to fly. So Chewy looks nice. Had a good day yesterday. It's having another green open today. It looks really good. Good enough for an entry though. That's a different question, right? So I think it looks nice if you're in it. If you're not in it, then you should be very careful because you're getting closer to resistance more than you are to support. Um, yeah. So again, it looks good, right? If you're in a position. Uh, yeah. Good morning, Dan. You're holding some 45, so 24.18. So next month, the 18, $45 calls. How green are you on those calls? Time to fly. Yeah, that's different there because you're most likely really green in those calls, and if you aren't, then that's okay. Yeah, because technically you have a bit more room to the upside, right? So the only concern is we're sitting in a supply zone, but really you could push all the way to that 42 before you start struggling, right? So there's a lot of room to the upside on this, depending on how green you are on that position. So if you're really green, honestly, just set a stop loss for some of the gains, and then hope that it goes up closer to the top of the supply zone. Alrighty, Chewy. Dan's favorite company. No. Grim. The stop loss said thanks for coming. Goodbye. And then I said, yeah, that's okay. Let's go make the money somewhere else. You're welcome. Time to fly. Yeah. So if you're nice and green in that position, just put a stop loss somewhere else. Whether that's mitigating a potential loss or just like putting a stop loss for some of the gains if you're green, and then you're fine. Alrighty. Then you should be okay. Looking at some of these other names here, everything still looks the same. Compared to the last time we looked at this, the S&P is still just hovering around that all-time high, which again, it will most likely create brand new all-time highs today. So that's cool. Uh, yeah, you did, Grim. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Intel had news with Amazon last night. INTC, AWS. Any other questions, guys? Anything that you're holding that you need help with? Let me know. Let me know. No, 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 no. They're putting pressure on Jerome. The market already priced in cuts for the for the last 2 years. If it's 75 isn't enough at this point, in your opinion, yeah, right. So super slow to doing the job, I guess. But let's go, Dan. 75. If the Fed does 75 with 75 points, I will give everybody in the chat a high five. I would be very surprised if they did that. Very surprised. Pleasantly surprised, but I'd be very surprised if they did that. 26? Okay. Yep. I mean, it seems to be holding around 26, Eric. So let's see if it does stay above and then push back into the 30s. We have 4 minutes to go, and then it's violence time. Let's go. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already, please, and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. Grim, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, click the link at the top there from Nightbot and come join us. I'll run down the street naked with just my heart rate slides on. Let's go, Dan. See what I mean? Like, I would be so surprised if the Fed does 75. I think it'd be good for a lot of people, though. You know, some people can refinance because that's amazing, right? There's so much stuff you can do with that, right? So yeah, again, hopefully, right, Ryan. All you're gonna hear, Ryan, though, is breaking news: sighting of Bigfoot. The first sighting since. I'm kidding, not kidding. Anyways, so BFI is looking interesting there. Watching into the open, does anything else look good? Yeah, no, BFI stands out for sure. Everything else looks a bit sus, doesn't it? Everything else looks a bit sus. Just that AVGR. Hmm. Right, Josh? Listen, Tiny. Unbelievable. Good morning, D. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, because the Fed sucks. That's why. La, 50 seconds. 25 to a little 50. Sum up 75 unlikely Fed to yeah. Yeah. Anyways, give us a rally at the open. Worth the watch filling some gaps. Okay. TIVC, Grim. Okay. Yeah, I think we have that up somewhere. TIVC. TIVC. Let's see what happens. Good morning, Alan. Ayo, ayo. Okay, open the markets, guys. Open the markets. Open the markets. And we are open. Open for chaos. We're sitting below an uptrend, below a downtrend there for BFI. So I'd be let's see if we can stay about 26 here. Well, stay above that little line we have. Alrighty, and then break the downtrend. It's trying to. Come on and send it. Come on and send it. So let me, if I zoom out a bit there, you should be able to see that with the algo though. So use the bottom line and then use that line, and then you can kind of see where we're failing at here for BFI, right? So even though it's holding the bottom of the range, and that thing just broke below the bottom of the range, right? It's failing at the top of the little downtrend there. Um, so let's see where that candle ends up closing at. Alrighty. There goes. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Sheesh. Look at GLMD go. Oh my days. Yeah, I was not expecting that from that thing. Again, it's resistance though, so be careful. $6.20 is still your resistance. Nothing's changed there. My goodness. So BFI is still playing in that range, right? That little wedge range there. It's gonna need to break out of it if it wants to go. Alrighty. Sheesh. Well, the thing with Paul is, good morning, Olu. Good morning. Never ends. Yeah, Paul. That's not it. That's not it. Broker sold it. Yeah, that's not it though. It's not on your broker. It's on you to manage your risk, right? So there goes BFI, staying in that wedge and breaking to the upside. It looks like so. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, if you're over leveraged, right? So if you're over, like if you're over leveraged, right, on your position, and your broker sells your position, that's not on your broker to that's not on. If you're over leveraged and you're holding it till your broker closes the position, that's not good risk management. You know what I mean? So that's just it. Anyways, so yeah, with this one, just be mindful. So 3150 is your next resistance on BFI, right? 3150. GLMD though, that thing is cooking. I'm surprised that thing hasn't been halted yet. Not quite to the highs of the day. Obviously, that thing was a lot higher, $7.30. But nice push at the open here. Alrighty. Be careful with stuff like this though. Usually we get a nice push like that at the open and then fat red candles. So just be careful if you're still looking for position. Alrighty. So again, your next resistance for BFI is at 3150 at the top. Right. So see 150. GLMD is still cooking. Still cooking. Still cooking. Okay, let's go back. So BFI looks like it just made brand new highs. The candle clearly hasn't closed above it yet, but that's a nice push. It's a very nice push, BFI. Very nice push. If you're holding BFI, type in yes in the chat because I feel like a lot of you guys were, or you were in this one coming into the open. Right, there was a nice little liquidity grab below that line we had there. I'm not sure why we have an alert right here though. Yes, delete the alert, please. So that candle clearly did not close above the breakout that it needed. Joe, Ayo, Ayo, Ayo. Right, so clearly we're not closing above that 3150. So we need to close above it if we want to push for brand new highs. The S&P again made brand new all-time highs today, which is nice. Right, usually when we make new all-time highs, we get like this fat red, a bunch of like fat red candles. So you did, Yogi. Yeah, that's the problem with like the open. Right? That's the problem with the open is the volatility at the open will sometimes go above and below these levels, and then you don't quite know what's happening, which is exactly what's happened there. So that's really frustrating. Yogi. Yeah, the first few minutes like of the market open chaos, right? Is Wheeler cooking now? Confidence. Yeah, Wheeler looks nice. It's approaching that $10 level though. and breaking above $10, like it's butter, but unable to hold above $10 yet. So again, you need to wait for that thing to break and consolidate above that level if it wants to push for that $12, buddy. Like butter. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, again if you haven't already. If you haven't already, Walter. Okay. Yeah, make sure you're taking profits. You were so saved. Yeah, you got so lucky on that play there, AJ. Very lucky. Very lucky on that. Yeah, TIVC. Yeah, for some reason that thing just never had the volume to begin with. Yeah, even with that news there, Grim never had the vibes. So it looks like we're just playing in that range, or retesting the range at least for BFI here. So again, let's see if we can continue to stay above the bottom of the range here, right? That line at the bottom. GLMD still looks okay, even though the candles are quite crazy. Still looks okay there. And there goes new boom skis, brand new highs. No wonder if that's like a. Here we go. Yeah, new highs of the day, Abdu. Oh, you're trying to take to schedule so Abdu, you're trying to take Paul's spots on the 26th. Is that what you're trying to do? You can just yeah, just mark it on your calendar or something, and then just put a message in the one-on-one channel, Abdu, the one-on-one channel, just so then I remember. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. So then you guys yeah, perfect. Let's go, Virus. There he is. Are you seeing these all-time highs, Virus? All-time highs in the market. So Wheeler isn't holding above $10 yet. We know that's resistance. So, oh yeah, those puts, Virus. Those puts. Oh, that is about time. Good morning, Nikolai. You sent me a DM. Okay. Yeah, maybe just post a message in the one-on-one channel. Because I don't know if anyone is. Yeah, post a message in the one-on-one channel. See if anybody takes your spot. And then I'll take a look later, see if anybody's available. So BFI is back to the bottom of the range again and still holding. So it looks like what's actually saving the stock is that liquidity to the VWAP. Um, so let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This thing is cooking now, isn't it? Right? GLMD is cooking here. Did we? No, we didn't actually. GLMD. It's a nice push though. Very surprised this thing behaved like it did actually, because it had no signs of like wanting to push at the open, like nothing at all. Nothing at all. It just randomly popped at the open. And that's what I mean by, like, honestly, you can have like your names that you're coming into the open with, but if you're really not sure what to do, sit on your hands and see what actually looks good, right? Because we've been here so many times where like we have a bunch of names we're looking at, and then we show up to the open and it's a completely different group of names that's actually that are actually performing. Yeah. Paul, that's too much effort. Forget about the ABs, AB. Forget about the ABs. That's too complicated. Anyways, there's a supply zone right below $7. So, yeah, just be careful there. Just be careful. There goes $7. $7. Paul, again, your only mistake here is the way that you managed this position. You could have easily gotten out of this position when you noticed that it wasn't performing and then got back in again and made your money, right? So I'm surprised this thing hasn't been halted yet, but maybe it actually has been now. Yeah, it's halted now. Uh, okay, perfect. Halted up. You're so angry at yourself. Yeah, your biggest problem is discipline at this point, Paul. That's your biggest problem. Discipline. And to be fair, like it is hard to come along, especially when you've been trading a specific way, you've been FOMOing and diamond handing and this and this and this. It's hard, like to all of a sudden like flip that psychology and do something different. That's why we keep saying, hey, paper trade, practice discipline, right? Not the same, but that's gonna lead you in the right direction. So, Bdozer, congratulations. Anybody else in GLMD? Anybody else? If you are, congratulations, because that looks good. Wheeler failed that resistance, guys, and came back down, right? So I don't think that's a huge surprise that it's failing at $10, right? You don't want to be FOMOing in at $10, anyways. SMSI, Abdu, I think you're in this one, right? Nice little bounce up the demand zone, 80 cents. So still in a bit of a weird zone though, and then BFI is still in around that same price. You did before the halt, okay. Made money though, right? Eh? Made monies. Made monies. There we go. It's bouncing back up to 28 cents again, BFI. Yeah. So again, like psychology is the hardest part of like, which like it's the hardest part of like all of this. Like changing your mind and doing something completely different, right? Um, it's hard, but you have to practice that discipline though. Otherwise, you're just going to be losing monies, right? $1.35, Jeff. Okay, I'll take a look. Paul, paper trade, right? So we talked about strategy and all whatnot, and you clearly haven't been following it, right? So we talked about last time we roasted you on stream when Josh was on here. Last time we went in hard because we said do not leverage, do not leverage, Paul, and yet you did it again today, right? So there's some things that like you have to, like there's some stuff that you need to work through, right? And Abdu's cooking again. Let's go. So there goes 29 cents there for BFI. Right? Do not leverage. If you're new to the market, well, not new, but you're still making mistakes. You're not consistent yet. You're not confident. Don't go leveraging, right? Really, under the bridge, Nemo. Seriously, don't leverage. This is the second time now, Paul, that you would have got all your money back, but you over leverage and the broker closed the position, right? Like you're giving that control to somebody else to manage your positions. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so one is so GLMD is still halted there in that supply zone. So let's see what happens when it gets unhalted. It looks like we're stalling a lot below the VWAP 92 cents for SMSI though. So maybe we've hit resistance and the S&P is cooking again, right? So let's see if we can go back to all-time highs. It doesn't matter though, Paul, right? It doesn't matter. Like your goal is not, again, you're struggling, right? you're struggling in the market, your goal is not all of a sudden to make a whole bunch of money. Your goal is to find a consistent strategy. You don't have that, right? That should be your main focus. I'm new to the market, or I've been struggling. My goal is to look for consistent profits, right? Because what's happening is you don't think you have enough money, right? To make good enough money. So then you're over leveraging, and then your broker's closing the position because you're over leveraged, right? So it shouldn't be that way. It doesn't matter how much money you have, right? It doesn't matter whether you're trading at $200, $500, $1,000, right? It doesn't matter. Your goal is consistency, right? Exactly, right? We use Yi as an example, right? So which is, again, I know this aligns with Paul's like account. Paul's account is, again, let's say $2,000, right? Yi used $2,000 to get to over $60,000, right? So like it's not an excuse, right? Anyways, GLMD is on halted, guys. That thing actually went to $7.30 and then came back down. So let's see if these candles can break above that supply, or fail. Let's see, right? So, right? Exactly, WZ, exactly. So there goes 730. Yeah, the volatility is definitely kicking in on these candles now for the stock. Like, look how crazy it's moving, right? So, yeah, make sure you're paying yourself on the way up, please. Especially on this one now, make sure you're paying yourself on the way up because that volatility is definitely hitting. Um, yeah, exactly, Alan. Find strategies that work for you, and you can count on review your trades at the end of the day to see what's worked. Yep, exactly, Alan. Exactly. You know what? Again, what's interesting is we've reviewed like Paul's trades, and we know exactly what's not working. And part of it is over leveraging, right? You have $2,000, but you want to trade with more than you have, right? uh yeah, Paul, it's not about the paper trade. It's about paper trading a specific strategy and then translating that exact strategy to real money, right? That doesn't change. That does not change at all. Alrighty, promise. Anyway, so there goes BFI. Nice push again here off the bottom. Yeah, looks like Yogi, that VWAP is holding for this one though. SMSI, guys, is back to 90 cents, right? Like I said, it's still stalling at 92 cents, but it's trying, right? It's creating some nice little higher lows here. SMSI. So let's yep, yep. So there goes 91. There goes 92 SMSI. Nice push. BFI is looking better now a little bit. So let's see if we can get back above 30 cents. And then GLMD is still trying to figure out if it wants to break above $7 and 720 to 730. Yup. 93. Uh there we go. There we go. 93. Yeah, stalling there. Same thing with BFI though. That thing cannot seem to can't seem to get above that 30 cent resistance there. Okay. MLGO with a hit of brand new highs of the day. The S&P is volatile though. Again, this is what usually happens though when we hit the 52-week highs, right? That's what happens. We get crazy candles like this. I think this is kind of why we're not really focused too much on the S&P today. Like, it's hitting brand new all-time highs, which is amazing. But at the same time, we have the FOMC meeting tomorrow. So all of this just becomes a nice little watch, It's like, yay, it's at all-time highs, but we have a huge impact event tomorrow. So yeah, We shall see. Yeah, SMSI looks good still. That pre-market resistance is still 95 cents. So that'll be your next level there, Lion. If we can break above it and push back above $1, that would be nice. There goes 94.70. 94 pennies. And then Wheeler still dropping here, Bunny, right? So that $10 was a major level of resistance there. It's looking like your next support is that retest, right? When we looked at the 5 minute time frame, there was a retest of 850. So watch 850 there next. Wondering what happens when J Power goes 25. The market is gonna say, you know what? You know what? Let me turn around and run the opposite way in my underwear with my flip flops on. Wait, let me. Anyways, yeah, chaos is what happens if if they do yeah. Yep, exactly. So the market is actively pricing in stuff that's above 25 already, right? So blood. So again, it's nice that we made brand new all-time highs, but there's only so much attention we can give to this, knowing that we have an event tomorrow. Have an event tomorrow. So again, 850 for Wheeler here. Let's see if it stays above Bunny. Ready? $8.50. GLMD is pushing again, brand new highs of the day. So that thing is cooking. Interesting. Interesting. This thing has behaved really nicely. I was not expecting this from a stock like this that looked this weak into the open, right? Like that thing was it just had no consistency coming into the open, but it looked really good actually. So yeah, like I said though, make sure you're paying yourself on the way up, please. Right? Make sure you're paying yourself on the way up because the candles are a bit sus. You entered at 80 cents days. Yeah, it looks good. Right, what's your stop loss at? It looks really good. Your next resistance is still 95 cents. Um, Ready? It looks like BFI just tried and finally died. That things your stop loss is 90 cents. Okay, there you go. You lost $40, fair mixture. Well, it's a good thing that you had a stop loss. You got rid of it, right? Because don't do what Paul does. Diamond hand and said, "I'm just gonna hope and leave it up to the." Don't do that, please. Please and thank you. Don't do that already. Okay. The number one curse. It wasn't it? Yeah, it was PJ. Yup. Unbelievable. Like seriously though, what's going on here? Did the market makers just wake up and say, "Hey, this name is number one on the list. Let's short it"? Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what's happening? I bet you that's what they do. They wake up and they're like, "Okay, this is the top gainer. This seems like a good short, right?" Anyways, SMSI is cooking though. 96 actually hit 98. Right, so finally broke above that 95. The question now is, can we push above $1? Jeff, EVGR. EVGR, that thing looks nasty. I never like a name though, Jeff, that's supposed to be green and it's red. Like when it has a catalyst and it's supposed to be green and it's red instead, don't like it. So, I mean, that thing actually did go to resistance and then failed, it looks like. Yeah, that's a nasty drop though, Jeff. If I was in this thing, Jeff, your next support is $1.15, and then below that it's $1, and then all-time lows are 90 cents. So I would maybe hope and put a stop loss right below, not below $1, unless you have the room and you want to give it that room. But I just put a stop loss right below $1.15, and then hope that it doesn't go there. You know, hope. Avengers. No, 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 no. $30. Yeah. Yup, yup, yup. Hey, yo, James, how are you? 97 pennies. Yeah, I like that stop loss movement, by the way. Good job. 93. Good. Let's go, Abdu. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. We have a new member, actually. Maybe not a new member. I think KV was just coming back, maybe. Don't say that in the chat with Josh. Josh, are you seeing this? Ryan says Bitcoin is trash. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ryan is trash. How about that? I'm off to continue winterizing. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Let's go, Josh. Get ready for winter. Have a blessed day as well. See you later. Fighting words. Violence. Violence, violence. Wheeler's back above. Yeah, looks like Bunny. That 850 was support for Wheeler. It's back to $9. And then GLMD is just fighting here. That thing doesn't look like it wants to give up yet. 744. Nice candle. Yeah. Well, there goes 760. What's the previous high? 770? Yeah, 770. And here comes brand new highs almost. Just be mindful that it is in the double top already. There goes brand new highs of the day for GLMD. Brand new inflow. I bid. $7.70. Hmm. Here goes 780. $7.80 for GLMD. Oof! Oh my goodness, $8 just like that. Dang. Okay, it's halted up, I guess. Halted up. Actually, no, it's not. TradingView glitch. Watch it actually halt at the exact same price. Interesting. Finally, they bought some Bitcoin. Pump it, please. There goes brand new highs of the day. If you're holding GLMD, type in yes in the chat. If you're holding GLMD, type in yes in the chat. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Nemo, Bidozer. Yeah, okay. Well done. Well done. That thing has been operating really nicely in the supply zone, hasn't it? Actually, quite impressive. I'm telling you, like this stock looked like absolute garbage coming into the open, so we weren't really paying a whole bunch of attention to it, right? Then all of a sudden, it looks like the most amazing stock after the open. The most amazing. Impressive. Uh, 57. This is a tiny inflow territory. IBITS. We better start cooking soon. Ayo, Kimbella. The bottom when it ripped for this one, a W. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah. Yep. You could almost look at that 550 as a breakout too, right? Because it was a breakout. And then it's had multiple since, and it's not stopping yet. It looks like. Performance, good news, but yeah, it's just the history of the stock. The stock is known to be scammy. ALLR. Yeah, I feel like it's always like that though. Virus after the after brand new all time highs, it's always like that. La 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 la. Yeah, Walter, you might be delayed. Make sure you're not delayed. Doo, doo, doo. There goes brand new highs. My goodness, that thing is cooking. Sheesh. GLMD. Cooking, 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 cooking. Cooking. Mm, that looks like a nice chart though, AJ, doesn't it? Let me pull up a video from the education channel. Uh, copy message. There we go. Yeah, there's a video in the education channel on how to paper trade in on TradingView. Yeah, so $1. Yeah, we filled at 99 cents, and then all the way back down to 80 cents. Right, almost back to the double bottoms again, Justin. So yeah, the closer you are to 80 cents, maybe you can actually find the base there. Okay. Mm, oh, I see. Yeah, makes a little bit of sense actually. Mm. Minimal. Okay. There you go. Yeah. That thing has been quite impressive. Quite impressive. Like no weakness at all, just violence, Bob. Just straight violence is what that thing loves. Okay. So it looks like we're getting a bit of a bounce there. Bit of a bounce. Let's see if we can actually find support though. And GLMD is not stopping. My goodness. That thing just keeps cooking and cooking and cooking. Perfect. 860. 860. Yeah, make sure you're at the very least moving your stop losses up though, or taking those gains. Scaling out. 875 as your price target. I mean, that's pretty damn close though, right? So 870 is what it's hit so far. 870. And it looks like we're getting a bit of a double bottom bounce there. If the volume would actually kick in on this thing, SMSI, that would be nice. That would be nice if the volume would actually kick in. Justin, get the volume. Where's the volume? The S&P is cooking again, guys, right? Brand new all-time highs for the S&P. All-time highs for the markets again. All-time highs, guys. All-time highs. The spread on this is a bit interesting though, isn't it? On SMSI. Yeah. So it looks like we tapped 85 cents, which is resistance at the 9 EMA, and then came back down a little bit. Yeah. So 85. Oof, look at the S&P, guys. My goodness. We might need to start thrusting for the S&P, guys. We might need to start thrusting for the S&P. Some Teslas. 215s. Okay, virus. 215s. All-time highs, guys. And what? Spicer and thrust. And what? And thrust. Yeah, and Bitcoin is just sitting there like, excuse me, what are we doing? Excuse me, what are we doing? BTC. Nice runs for sure in the market today, though, and all those ETFs. Probably Jericho, probably. I bet you what happens is we do something really disappointing, like we pump today, maybe sell off the second half. If we don't, then we sell off when the rate cuts are disappointing. We sell off as the entire day and as he's talking all the way till he's done talking, and then boom skis right back to the moon. Which is what happens. Which is what the market loves to do. The market loves to like go the opposite, right? When the rates come out and when he's speaking, and then as soon as he's done, they're like, oh, okay, what were we doing before? And then it just resumes back to the price action we had before he was speaking. You know? So come on, SMSI, let's go here. What are we doing? Do we get some violence on this thing? Sheesh, absolute slacker. Wheeler is still just sitting above 852, which isn't horrible. and then finally a retest here, a retest of the 9 on GLMD. Yeah, AVGR, Jeff, that thing looks like absolute doo-doo. Doo-doo garbage. Doo-doo. Yep. Yep. All-time highs. I was listening to a podcast this morning. It was from some dude that, he's been on Wall Street forever. And, they were asking him about like what could potentially derail the markets. And the dude was like, I don't know. He's like, we had COVID, we had we have high inflation, we have all of the things that we know that's wrong with the economy, right? So we have wars going on, and yet the market is still pushing for new highs. What's gonna derail the markets? I don't know. I don't know. The market is like, yup, catch me outside. We had monkeypox. Let's go, Grim. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Green Day. Green Day is a good day, Grim, right? And have a wonderful rest of the day. The markets will never be derailed. Exactly, Grim, right? They might be for a period in time, but they always get back on track. And they say, "Let me cook. Let me cook, Grim." Is it bedtime though? Bedtime, Grim, or you have some other stuff to do still? Hmm. DTSS. DTSS. There's always money to be made. Let's go, Grim. Bedtime? Okay, sounds good. Yeah. You again. So what I wanted to close to 80 cents as possible, Kodai, right? So now that it's closer to 85 cents, I don't know if I would still feel comfortable. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but to me it is. So it just depends. If you're still willing to set a stop loss at the same price, then maybe that's okay. Much love, Graham. Peace. See you tomorrow. See you later. Yeah, for some reason it's stalling right below 85 cents here, SMSI. For some reason it's having a hard time at 85 cents, you know? So we shall see if it actually finds a way to yeah, to break above that 85 if it wants to push any higher. Let's see. No. BITO is going up. Yep, should be. Oof, look at the size of that candle. My goodness. My goodness. It only takes one candle to erase, the last 10 minutes of or 5 minutes of going up. Just one candle, straight to the abyss. One candle, right back to the moon. Violence. Violence. Can we get cooking here already, SMSI? Like, can we get cooking, please? Can we get cooking, Justin? Wait, who do we need to call to cook, guys? Who do we need to call? Your grandma sucks, by the way. Actually, no, your grandma doesn't suck, but your grandma's baking sucks. Your grandma's baking is not as good as my grandma's baking. Violence, virus, violence. Anyways, come on, get above 85. There we go. There we go. The trash talking always works. Uh, the trash talking always works. Bob, you love that stock, don't you? Love, love, love. Come on. Where's the violent candle here? Yeah, 85 for some reason, like we have a hard time closing above it. La 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 la. Wheeler still holding. GLMD. That kind of looks like a retest, doesn't it? $7.50. Well, let's see if we can stay above. S&P is holding the 9 EMA. SMSI is really struggling, so it's going to need to stay above that 82 to 80 cents if it wants to perform. It might be a really slow stock though, but if it can stay above that range, then that's fine. Accumulating for weeks now, yeah, because I know you mentioned it quite a few times. Quite a few times. When puts virus, when puts, I'm almost tempted to go buy those puts now. Even though my plan was to wait till tomorrow. Good. Uh, yeah. Specific. Yeah, you guys figure out the one-on-one stuff, Paul. That has nothing to do with me. Uh, Already. I'm not gonna be scheduling it for you guys. Yeah. For next week, how far you want to go? I would only do like like a same day for Wednesday or like a Friday thing, virus, but most likely a Wednesday thing, right? Because it's all about the chaos tomorrow. I really feel like I want to go like I want to buy those puts now, you know, for YOLO tomorrow. But extreme YOLO though, like so not a lot of monies. But I really wanted to wait for tomorrow though. Anyways, we're back to 85 cents, guys, for SMSI. So let's see if we can finally break above the 20 EMA here. If we can, then let us cook, please. If you're holding yeah, I really want to go both ways, but now that we're pumping like this, I just want to go one way. If you're holding SMSI, type in yes in the chat. Young, what's your position in DRMA? Let me know, and I'll take a look. Yeah. Were you the one that sent me that virus? I think someone sent me a message and I responded in my head. I haven't responded. Yogi, yeah, we need to break out though, right? Like clearly we're failing at the 20 EMAs. So yes, the bottom is nice, right? But can we actually get a breakout? You're in at $2, Young? Okay. Yeah, for some reason, like we just can't seem to break above 85 and actually close above the level we need to close above and go, which is stupid. Anyways, let me take a look at DRMA there, Young. So again, beautiful bottom on this one we talked about, right? So you're in at $2, so you're green in that position, which is good. Not quite sure where your stop loss is on this play, but it looks like it went from $1.95 to 220 actually. So highs of the day. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to see on the daily. If I were you, at the very minimum, your stop loss should be a break even. So don't go red in this play, right? And then again, if you look at the end of yesterday and pre-market and after hours, looks like there's a lot of resistance at $2.30. So there's not a whole lot of room to the upside. It doesn't feel like. So at the very least, though, again, stop loss at break even if I was in that position. Yeah, so we're failing again at 85 cents, guys, right? So 85 needs to be broken and closed above. So the good thing is that it is holding the bottom of the range, but it's annoying when it's just sitting there. Annoying when it's just sitting there with no volume. Kind of feels like everything has lost the vibe. Wheeler is holding up though. 850 still. 850. How cheap are those ones that expire tomorrow, virus? That's where we need to go look. How cheap are those things? Uh, Gyro, yeah. DTSS. Good little run. Nice and quiet too. Actually, well, maybe not quiet because it's been spammed. It's been spammed in Discord, but yeah, looks good. DTSS. Yeah, they're not too cheap unless you enter at the 550s. Yeah, virus. That's why I wanted to wait till tomorrow, and hopefully we keep bumping. Because I don't want to waste monies if because the longer we wait and the closer we are to 2 p.m. like if we're doing it as close to 2 p.m. as possible, then the cheaper they are because they're already half of the day is gone already anyways, and then you're just waiting for extreme volatility, right? Which is honestly all we want. Yeah, I want a new egg with the pop. Yeah, it looks like we're coming back into that range again, right? So yeah, we failed at 85 cents and then we came back to that 80 to 82 again, right? Which is annoying. But let's see if we can stay above again, right? So that buy range was 80 to 82 cents. Let's see if we can stay above it. It's looking highly suspicious this time, though. This is why, like, I like that second test. I don't necessarily always like when stocks keep coming back to test the third and the fourth time, because to me, in my opinion, I always feel like they'll break down when they test too much. Right. So, well, again, let's see if we can stay above 80 cents this time, right? Again, that's still the same buy range. Right? 80 to 82. So looks like we've tested 80 cents and we bounced back to almost 82, I guess. Right? So what's that level is still holding for now. If it can, then cool. But quite annoying. Just in case of a 550, yeah, overnight sell off, yeah, virus, yeah, yeah, I might take it. Carter for what SMCI? If I was in SMCI 72 cents, that stop loss would not change, right? So I'd still set it at 79.99 or something like that. Or again, right below the, you could almost go 79 too if you wanted to. No, 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 no. Yeah, Joe's been calling for violence to the upsides. Violence, 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 violence. I mean, honestly, even just puts as a hedge position virus, like if we were to go out a little bit further out, you know, like if we went to like, 540, 550, but then we had a week instead, that might not be horrible, you know? Joe only smells strength now. Let's go, Joe. Come on. Hey, yo, Travis. What's up? What's up? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Look who's in the chat, guys. Look at who is in the chat. Let's go, Nick. Let me close out this. Nick, let's go. Are you ready for the for violence tomorrow? Are you ready? Let's go, Nick. Ooh, how are you? It's always nice to see Nick in the chat. How are you, Nick? Amazing. So Virus, you got some 215s for Tesla for next week. Yeah, maybe that's what we should be looking at actually. I'll pull up Tesla really quickly too. Tesla, is Tesla still in that 230 range? Oh yeah, it is actually. It is actually. It is. You might have converted me, Virus, to looking for SPY puts to looking for Tesla puts instead. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So that's a way nicer entry. Way nicer entry actually. Okay. Which ones did you get though? Which ones did you look at? Two. Oh yeah, 215s for next week. You said. Next week if we yeah, just in the grind. Yeah, we need to do something soon. We do, Nick. We do. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, yes, we do. Are you still making videos, Nick? Like every once in a while, like one of your videos will pop on my feed, and then I will watch. Nick is a Nick is a joke. He's always joking. And on Chewy Cajun, what's your position in Chewy? Let me know. Okay, let me go. Let me go take a look at. Yeah, so it looks like it really bounced up $7.50. Right, carry on. So as long as it stays above that bottom, that's not too bad. SMSI broke below that support, so clearly that 85 cents did not let us go, right? Which is annoying, but yeah, seriously, Chris, right? Seriously, so that's frustrating. But yeah, slapped. Telling you, Nick is the funniest guy you will ever meet. Na, 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 na. Now, what am I looking at for Wheeler? So you'd be looking for as close to 850 as possible, with a good stop loss right below. Let's go, Nick. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's funny because whenever we talk about like back in the day, someone will always bring up Nick and breast milk. Usually it's virus though. Uh, the $33 calls is what you're holding, Cajun. Okay, I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Yeah, GLMD is pushing back up nicely there. Okay, let me go. Let me go take a look at those puts virus. Tesla. Did Merlin do another split? Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. One time joke. Don't you remember how that happened? I don't know either, Nick. But it's stuck with virus for some reason. Oh, funny. September 20. So the 27 is what you're looking at then, virus. 27. There goes GLMD cooking. Sheesh. Paris, those things are not that cheap. But then again, that's Tesla though. Tesla is never like that. Tesla is never cheap. Did you ever get that Cybertruck, Nick? Did you are you in line still, or did you get it, or sheesh? Ah, that's funny. Right, Rob? Yeah, it's been too long, Nick. It's been too long. 77. Yeah, this week is not the best week for for signals and alerts and things like that. With the Fed coming up and everything else, the vol there really isn't like good follow through on these stocks. Uh oh, I don't know. I'm about to give up hope, Nick. Yeah, I'm surprised you're still waiting. It's been a year since it's crazy. And for how long you booked that thing in advance? Like I feel like you should have got it already. But that's ridiculous. you know. Today's week. Yeah. Yeah. Again, the closer we get to the Fed meeting tomorrow, the weaker the markets are gonna get, right? Also, just looking at this and seeing how like strong the S&P is, right? So I mean it looks like we're stalling on the S&P though. So let me switch again and look at those S&P puts virus. Let me go look at those puts. Spy's like, when you're looking for puts? No, let me crash first. Okay, let me go look. I'd be looking for the ones that. Okay, let's see here. So today is what? Today is the 17th. So I'm gonna go out all the way to like. Uh, let's do tomorrow. Let's do extreme YOLO tomorrow. Puts. I like looking at the option chain and seeing like 0.05 because that's what I want to see. Just saying, Nick, I'm ready. Niagara, like Canadian Niagara. Whenever you're ready, Nick, come to Canada. Come to Canada, Nick. Wait, I thought these things were 10 cents. 550 for tomorrow, virus? No, those are too expensive still. And then 540 is way too cheap. Taking the YOLO to the max. Operation Niagara. Let's go, Nick. Canada. Doo-doo-doo. Uh, okay, there we go. Exactly. There will be a half off tomorrow if we don't crash. Exactly. So I feel like we should just stick to the plan honestly and wait till tomorrow, maybe virus. You're in some already though, so there you go. Let's go, Nick. Yeah, we need to make that happen. We really need to make that happen. Like really need to make it happen. Um, yeah, 555 for tomorrow, virus, or for next week. Yeah, I would only do like tomorrow or Friday, which is what I'm. Yeah, let me look at those 555s. And those come on, virus. Come on now. Come on. Nick is grinding. How are the kids, Nick? It's going back up. Yeah, it's trying to. Good consolidation though. Good consolidation of 23 cents of the 200 EMA. So that's not horrible, Rich, right? So again, sometimes when you're looking to take that gamble, it's not bad off the demand zone, off the 200 EMA. And we've said this almost every day, right? If you're looking at a stock and you're like, where do I take the gamble? Maybe the demand zone or off a major moving average is what you should be looking at, right? You need that confluence. So if I'm looking at this, I'm seeing a demand zone, I'm seeing a 200 EMA, I'm seeing multiple instances where like it's tapping and tapping and tapping and holding the same level. That's not horrible, right? So, and Wheeler said, "Thanks, guys, for coming." Well, let's go back to the abyss, right? Buying opportunity, Chris? No, not necessarily. That thing broke below 850 and it's not really consolidating yet, so I'd be careful. Alrighty. The question though is, can we short Mullen? Can we do it? Can we again? Option chain most likely not available, right? Mullen is already down 50 cents. Can you believe this? Like okay, so look at the 52-week high on this stock. right? Look at the 52-week high on Mullen, $6,000, guys. Can you imagine that $6,000 from the second split of the year? Can you imagine if someone was already holding this thing at the very beginning of the year and their average was already like at a ridiculous range, and then this split happened? So now your average is not only $6,000, you're never getting your money back. Uh, that needed somewhere to live. Is currently fact. There's always room. Let's go, Nick. That's amazing. That's amazing. We need to do a trip to Nick's virus. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I saw Tesla getting slapped already. Yup. Wait, what is that? Uh, Seriously, I wish I could though. I wish I could short Mullen because I don't think I can. I tried already. I tried already. INCC. Yep. I tried. Last time I tried shorting Mullen and my orders kept getting rejected. But usually what happens though is so they do a split and then it drops and then it rallies at some point. Like Mullen could see a bit of a pop at some point and then it dies from there, right? Usually that's how these splits work, right? So split, drop, bit of a bounce wherever that's from. So that's why we always advise, like if you're going to play with a name that's again, so when a company says we're going to do a split, do not touch it before the split unless that there's a theme in the market, right? If there isn't, wait for the company to do a split. Don't just randomly buy it because you're hoping that it has a lower float. Now it's going to run at some point. Let them do the split. Let the damn thing sell off to the abyss if it wants to. Only get in when you see that positive momentum is coming in, right? Because usually it can run up really nicely, right? It can run up really, really nicely. Mullen might be an exception though, because again, that thing is just nasty. It's just an overly bearish stock, right? Uh, Nick, are you playing with anything like any coins, anything at all? Anything in the markets? Uh, Mullen is a Ponzi scheme. Well, I mean, the S&P is bouncing back up there again, virus. It's most likely going to be like that, though, up and down, up and down, up and down. In the market, other than around in some commercial real estate and opened a store. Oh wow, that's amazing! Trying to for investing. Let's go, Nick. Let's go. Let's go. We need to get Nick on the we need to get Nick some exposure in the market, virus. Whether that's long term investing, just dollar cost averaging. Um, Whether that's for him or for the kids or something like that. Nick, right? Get Nick's money compounding. Yeah, good bounce, Bunny. Good bounce. Good bounce. There goes the S&P again, 566. We need to get Nick's money compounding, you know? La, 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 la. Let's go, Virus. Another, yeah, that's a good idea, Virus. You should do it. Should do it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, even if you're not so Nick, even if you're not in the market, right? You're not actively managing anything. Even just getting something in the in some of these ETFs, compounding for you would be good, right? So you never need to look at it, but it's just they're averaging, right? So yeah, yeah, yeah. Something compounding for you. Again, let me pull up the let me pull up the compound interest calculator. Even if it like even if you're doing that for the kids, Nick, right? So let me zoom in a little bit more here. So again, so if we look at the S&P, right? So obviously again with the S&P, the average rate of return, um, it's been quite ridiculous over the last few years. Have it like look at the S&P, guys. You know how they say the S&P goes up 10% every year, right? Look at that. This damn thing is up 19% year to date. 19%, right? That's impressive. 19% year to date, right? So yeah, so let's do the whole compound interest, thing. So again, let's say you don't need to manage your monies, right? You just want to leave it there. Let's say you have $0, whether this is for you or for your kids. And for this example, let's say Nick is doing this for the kids, right? So Nick is gonna put zero monies in there, but every month Nick is gonna put see, this number is hard because this is Nick though, because I know this number could be a big number. But so let's say anyways, I'm thinking, Nick, give me a number. Give me a number every month. $500, $1,000. Give me a number, Nick. Give me a number. Um, a nice little long term, exactly, Rob. Right? Exactly. So this is a portfolio that Nick doesn't have to manage, but it can manage itself, right? He just has to, maybe do an auto transfer that invest on its own. Let's do 500. Okay. So let's do $500 a month. Well, Nick is a $100. No, Nick is a whale. When Dogecoin was pumping, okay, sounds good. Let's do $10,000 then initially. So $10,000 invested initially. Again, this is simple, right? So or $1,000 a month. Okay, let's do that, right? So $1,000 a month, $10,000 initially, right? This is just simply in the S&P. This is nothing that you have to manage on your own consistently, Nick. Right? The markets go up, the markets go down. It makes no difference to you because it's all about the dollar cost averaging, right? So again, $10,000 length of time again. So I think most people usually do 30 years, right? So this could be your retirement, or this could just be for the kids when they're older, Nick. So let's do 30 years, right? So estimated rate of return, right? So obviously we've seen the S&P do 19%, right? But the S&P is not going to give you 19% every year, right? Over the last, let's say, last 5 years, that thing's been averaging 15, but even then, like, that's ridiculous, right? So let's do like a 12 or something, or we can go down to 10 because 10 is the number, right? And if you reduce the inflation, which inflation like comes in around 3% every single year, so that would, so we could go down to 10 to 9, something like that to manage inflation, right? So and then we do the math, right? So again, in that length of time, how much money will you have? That's a nice, that could be a nice head start for the kids in 30 years or however long, right? You could drop the number down to 20 years to 10 years and see what the math comes down to you. But that's something that like requires minimal managing, right? You're not having to like, always focus on doing crazy things in the market, right? That's a lot of monies, right? That's a lot of monies, isn't it? Right? It's a lot of monies, right? So, and you know what's really interesting here though is, so let's take out that $10,000 that Nick put in there, right? So let's take out that $10,000. Let's do zero, right? No initial investment, right? And then let's do the math, right? That's 2.9 still, right? So again, this is just a reminder that it's not about your initial investment. It's how consistent you can be, right? It's the discipline, Just like discipline will reward you in any aspect of life. If you're disciplined, whether that's with your workouts, with your nutrition, with your trading, with your, you get some really nice rewards, right? That's exactly what this is, right? It's about the length of time, and it's how disciplined you can be, consistency, right? So that would be, again, you take out that initial like $10,000, and it doesn't make a huge difference, right? You go from like $1,000 to $500 a month, right? And you go back down and do the math, you go from 2.9 to 1.5. Like that's still pretty nice though, isn't it? Right? So, and in that length of time, you would have invested about $180,000, whereas that money is now 1.4. So you could leave that money in the bank if you wanted to, right? You could save up and save up and save up and save up. Right, your money would still be at $180,000 that you've saved over that 30 years, right? And that money would not have the same buying power because of inflation, whereas just investing that money would, help you out a little bit. Anyways, moving on. So GLMD is cooking, guys, right? So nice little dip on this one, and then boom skis. So congratulations if you're still in this one, right? I know we were talking about some other things, but anyways, cooking GLMD. I think someone was asking for the. There we go. Yeah. So Nick, we can, we can for sure, put together a group of names like Rob was saying. Like if it's just not something you want to manage, right? So we can definitely easy to do. I need to get a much better plan together, Nick. Yeah, yes you do. Yes you do. Yes you do. And yeah, because I know you're really really busy, so sometimes you just don't have the time to play with coins like you used to, or play with the markets like you used to. But it's still nice to have that exposure and still benefit from the markets going to all, like, look at this, the S&P is hitting all-time highs today, right? Like that's crazy, right? We just hit brand new all-time highs. What happened to inflation? What happened to COVID? What happened to everything, right? Still hitting all-time highs. So it's nice to have that exposure and still benefit from the chaos. You know, papers explode. Wait, what? Yeah, crazy, 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 crazy. TK, are you still in puts, or you took the monies from those puts? Yeah, exactly, virus. Exactly. Again, I really wonder though if this is a setup for tomorrow. I really, really wonder. So that's why I just want to wait till tomorrow and then get a hedge, right? Because that's basically what all of that is. It's just a hedge, right? Just a hedge position. Yeah, yeah. All-time highs again for the S&P. So yeah. So at this point, we're just hedging for tomorrow. Right. So a small gamble. Uh, for now, TK. Okay, nice. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Oh my goodness, guys, look at Mullen. Mullen just went from $11 to 950. Oh my goodness. Can we short Mullen? Can anybody short Mullen? Like, is it letting you guys do it? I know the option chain isn't available yet though. Oh my days. We're gonna be crying in 2 months when Mullen is back to 10 cents. We're gonna be like, but how come I couldn't short it? It won't be available. Exactly. It's just the market makers, right? Yeah, just the market makers that can short this garbage. That's ridiculous. And if options were available, that would have been really nice. Anyways, there goes that GLMD, guys. That thing is on fire. So again, congrats if you're in this one. 170% is pretty dang nice. This Uh, ask more. More. Uh, okay, there we go. Sorry. There goes 1070, guys. Oh my days, that thing is cooking. Cooking, Nick. All the government websites in blue are a bunch of that's crazy. You sold at $10, Ryan. Give me a high five. What did you get in at? Let's go. Well done. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations. Congratulations. There's a nice little supply zone up there, so I'd be careful. But yeah, well done, Ryan. Well done. Yeah, you did, AJ. That's okay though. You came out in the green though. Uh, too much. Uh, yep. You're scalping IMRX still? Yeah. What do I think of the drop today? Let me take a look because I haven't really looked at that stock today. So JBDI. JBDI. I mean, the low from today is like $1.65, so it looks like it's creating a brand new bottom again, right? These things usually go from like ridiculous prices to the top. I mean, isn't it funny though? Like we said this yesterday on stream before we left. This stock was at $40 when almost $40 when it unhalted, right? And we were saying this like this stock is gonna drop 80% someday in the next month. Funny enough, it happened in the same day that we said it, right? So that thing went from $40 to $2 in the same day. That's ridiculous, right? That's what happens though when a stock is from Asia and it pumps from $2, from $4, all the way to $40 for no damn reason. One day it's gonna drop 80% because they all do it, and we've seen this so many times, right? As soon as they get into the 30 to 40, you want to be very careful because that's when it's coming. So, what do I think of this now? Honestly, it's a gamble, right? It looks like it's consolidating. So, this might be one of those names that you watch it when it's consolidating. You take a gamble with a stop loss right below that low, right? So, you look at this and you say, okay, it's consolidating at the $1.75. The 52-week low is a $1.65. You know what? Let me just try it with a stop loss at a $1.64. And then if it breaks below, you close that position and then you wait for the next time that it consolidates again, right? Because at this point, it's again all-time lows, complete gamble. Complete gamble. Ready? Whew, that thing is cooking, GLMD. Cooking, cooking. AG is not gonna be happy. AG is not gonna be happy. There goes $11. Uh, okay, sounds good, Yogi. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Pickleball. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yogi, enjoy. Have an amazing day, and see you later. Ready? See you later. 180%. Nick, are you still traveling a lot like you used to? Uh, uh, yeah, that's yeah. It always is. It always is for the most part, Ryan. Yeah, 91% virus. Love it. Money's. Yeah, those things were nice actually. Yesterday was or the day before, so Friday. Those were perfect, perfect, perfect. And then when that news came out yesterday morning, final confirmation. HCTI highs of the day. Interesting. HCTI. Yeah, from yesterday morning. Yeah. That was a good retest, actually, of 42 cents and then a pop. Interesting. Surprised we never got that alert unless I wasn't paying attention, maybe. Yeah. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Alrighty. Okay, let me pull up the S&P is dropping here. Let me take a look at IMRX. Are you still holding that? Did you get in again, Abdu? Or it looks good. The only problem you have here is that you have a triple top, right, at $3.30, Abdu. Are you still in from the same price that you got in again? Good stock though, really good run. Really good run, Abdu. Well done. Really good run. You're in at $3 again. Okay, sounds good. Not bad at all. It has been holding like it's you see that it's failing from this resistance, right? 330, 330. So that's not a bad level for an exit. You're scalping it. Okay, nice. And at the same time, it's holding that $3 that you're in. So as long as it continues to stay above $3, that's not a bad scalp. If it breaks below that level, then be very careful, please. Be very careful. Be very careful. All-time highs. All-time highs. And let me look at the S&P on a different time frame here actually. Yeah. I mean, the third time was the charm though, wasn't it? Abdu, that's way too low. I don't think your stop loss should be that low, just because then you're setting a stop loss in no man's land. Like you're setting a stop loss down here, right? That would be a pretty nasty drop to get there. But anyways, so yeah, yup. So this is what I meant, when we said like at some point last week or earlier this week, right? People will always look at a chart and say, oh, just because it's failed at this price means it's gonna keep failing on that price. Not necessarily, right? I always remind people there's a reason why double tops are more common than anything else, right? Yeah, exactly, virus. Exactly, right? There's a reason why, like, double tops are more common than anything else, right? Because when, again, if you think of the psychology of it, when people see that we fail at one level, like we fail at this level the first time, they're more inclined to sell at this level the second time. Whereas when we start getting there the third time and the fourth time, that mindset is changing. Like, oh, we keep coming back. Eventually, it's going to break out, which is exactly what's happened here. And again, like virus is completely right that this all-time highs is different. It's different to like the previous highs, just because we have the Fed meeting tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. So the data tomorrow for sure will change everything. For sure. Exactly, Ryan. Exactly. Making an entry. Should I consider something else? That thing is kind of weak though. War, isn't it? Very weak. Sounds good in a Nick voice. Sounds good. Is it actually curling, Ryan? Because I just stopped paying attention to that thing. Stop paying attention. SMSI. Yeah, 70. What is that? 72. A lot of weakness, but yeah, it looks like it's back above the 9, I guess. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, Nick impressions. Oh wait. Bitcoin is above 60K. When did that happen? I looked at Bitcoin not too long ago, right? Didn't we just, anyways? And Bitcoin was still at like 59, 59, 59 something, and it's above 60 now. Dang, BTC, it's about time. Shish, about time, BTC. Ah, funny, Rob. Yeah, very nice. It's about time. 40 minutes ago, Ty? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. Yeah, no, that looks good. Bitcoin looks good. It's about time. Are we able to use the algo on mobile? Yes. Yes, you can. Hmm. Yeah. There goes new highs for BTC there. Well, you wish it was new all-time highs, but no. Just new highs of the day. New highs of the day. Uh, plus. Do. You've been buying uh okay, you have been. Someone's calling me in Discord. uh why do people call me in Discord? When I'm on stream? When I'm streaming. There goes BTC. Oof. We Bitcoin always pumps when like, the most like, anyways. Anyways. Yeah, BTC is pumping hard, that's for sure. That looks good. Yeah, BTC only pumps when there's that imminent when there's a possibility of a crash coming. That's the only time Bitcoin pumps. Bitcoin is very useless. I'm kidding, by the way. But you know what I mean? Like the S&P has been pushing the entire time, and Bitcoin has been sitting there. And then with the possibility of a crash tomorrow, if the Fed doesn't cut, at the right price, Bitcoin is like, oh yeah, this seems like a good time to pump. Yeah. Anyways. No, at least it's pumping though. At least it's pumping. He always does it. At least it's pumping. Hello, this is the FBI. What's your address? Why are you calling me on stream? Okay, bye. He rains my parade. No, it's okay. I'm just setting, like just making sure you don't get too far in the clouds, Rob. And then all of a sudden the Fed rock pulls tomorrow. I really hope the Fed doesn't rock pull though. Need something to, yeah, good push. It's always nice to see Bitcoin pump on its own, but it's not really pumping on its own though. Rob, take a look at Stock General. I think AJ needs help. Maybe. You need a subscription for what I'm thinking of. Were you on a free trial, AJ? He might be on a free trial. Maybe he just needs to subscribe, Rob. Yeah, he might have been on a free trial. Yeah, maybe it expired. Perfect. What are some AI stocks? There's a whole bunch, right? There's a whole bunch. I think Tesh posted a watch list at some point, so Tesh can repost that watch list again. So obviously, in stuff like Nvidia and AI, right? Like the stock AI, and then it depends. If you're looking for mid cap, small cap, then there's a whole bunch more of like smaller names that are AI related. There's ARM. There's so much that are AI semiconductor kind of related, or just AI, or just small cap AI, or penny stock AI. So it just depends what you're looking for. Depends what you are looking for. Because they're the last to get wet. uh, uh, okay. Ooh, almost 61,000 for Bitcoin. 61 incoming. 61 incoming. Crypto. Oh, okay, no, never mind. 30, $25, $50 away. And fail. You're in at 23. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that it's below the 200 EMA now, but yeah, let's see what happens, Yang. Just make sure you have a good stop loss. Yeah, exactly. That's why I fight on stream, because I don't want to go to the futures channel. Oh, well, IBIT is up 5% today. Wow, IBIT is the top gainer on my watch list of like of ETFs. Uh, IBIT is like it's nicer to hold. It's less chaos for sure. Less chaos for sure. Mm, very interesting. Yeah, until not unless virus sells those Tesla puts. Let's go, let's go. Okay, it looks like GLMD is curling back out there. Yeah. Did that thing actually go to nine? Yeah, so 960, and then it bounced back up. Um. Okay. To be honest, BTC is still okay. It better be okay. It's almost at 61. Tomorrow will tell. Yeah, exactly. Tesla to zero. Yeah, it's all about tomorrow again. But I don't think anybody that's long on crypto or the markets would prefer that we sell off today though. So I think everybody's okay with the markets going to all-time highs. Then if we sell off tomorrow, we sell off tomorrow. At least we're selling off from a point of like, from a higher point, right? Don't think anybody's yeah, overly concerned about that. So most likely sell off and then pump it back up. Take us to 570. What we're gonna end the week at 570 or better. There goes GLMD. 570 or better virus. Even if we drop tomorrow, when the cuts come out and power speaks, end of the day we're gonna end up reversing and then pumping Thursday, Friday. 570. Yep, sounds like a plan. Either way, I'm gonna get some puts though as a hedge because power kind of sucks and he doesn't like nice things, just like virus. Always buying puts and Rob actually. They don't like nice things. Uh, no, 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 no. Crazy. uh, yes, yes. Yeah, the markets are a bit slow, just like they were yesterday after the open. It just kind of feels like, lately, like especially like this week, pre-market is the way to go, right? Everybody's focused on other things now this week. No, 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 no. Since oh, connected. Okay, perfect. Let me take a look. Then I'll send you more videos. Do, 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 do. Yeah, send you this video. Your Abundance, are you in the chat? Let me know if you're in the chat. You send me an email. I don't know what your Discord name is though. Let me know if you're in the chat already. 27th. Okay, perfect. Time to end the stream. It's so slow. uh, rubbish. No, it's not time to end the stream yet. Not time to end the stream yet. We have about another 15 minutes, and then I need to go do some one-on-ones. So glad you sold that $10, Ryan. There you go. Congratulations. Well done. Yeah. Again, your goal is consistency, right? Hit your goal every single day. Forget about the ones you miss, right? Forget about those ones. And there goes another fail up due, right? So $3.30. It just keeps doing the same thing over and over, from the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top. Oh yeah, let's do the wheel actually. Yeah, wheel of names. I should be able to delete all of these actually, but maybe not. Anyways, easy. So let's ask the wheel, right? Are we gonna do 25 points, 50 points, or 75? 75, 75. Righty. The wheel is rarely ever wrong. Rare, right? So this is a question for the wheel on how much, how many points the Fed will cut tomorrow, right? So again, I think most of us think the Fed is going to do 25. Zero. Uh, the odds of that are pretty slim to none. At pause. There's not going to be a pause virus. If there's a pause, the world will end. End. The world will end virus. Yeah. So again, a lot of us are kind of playing it safe and saying 25, but really hoping for 50 points, right? Really hoping for 50. We're hoping the Fed can get their heads out of. Anyways, I'll let you guys use your imagination, and then or maybe just be aggressive and do 75 and say, you know what, let's get ahead of this, right? Rob? No, again, I think everybody's being safe and saying 25, but really, we're expecting 50. And again, early this morning, we saw, again, what's her face again? Bitcoin is cooking, guys. Woof. Bitcoin is like, let me cook, please. 61,200s. Yes, BTC. Yes. Okay, are you ready to spin? Again, let me ask you guys this question in the chat, right? While we're watching Bitcoin and waiting. What do you guys think the Fed does? 25, 0, 50, or 75? What do you guys think the Fed does? Uh Ali, okay, sounds good. See you later. What do you guys think the Fed does? 25, 50, or 75, or 0? Right? Virus thinks we do 0. I think there's no way. Exactly half a point, yeah. Kimbella. 25, 25, 25, 25. See, everybody's still saying 25, right? I really hope it's not a 25. 50? I really hope it's a 50. I hope it's a 50. So again, there are quite a few more people coming out and urging the Fed to do a 75 or 50, right? A lot of people actually urging now. But even the big banks. So I think there was a big bank. What's his? J.P. Morgan came out and said the Fed is going to do 25, right? So yeah, Kimbella. Yeah, you want to buy another house? Let's go, Kimbella. Another house? When are we coming to visit? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Amazing. There goes Bitcoin, new highs of the day. The S&P is also kind of cooking back up, right? So we're going to the highs of the day again here. Well, not quite, but slowly curling back up there. Sheesh, BTC. Yeah. Mm-mm. Alrighty, okay, let's do the wheel, guys. So you guys are saying 25, 25, 25, right? Spin it. You spin it once. The first time is usually correct. Oh my goodness. 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 Do. Okay. Well, we shall see. The wheel is rarely ever wrong. So we shall see. Do, 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 do. Do. The wheel is rarely ever wrong. It's as broke as Jalen. Oh, come on, Kimbella, be nice. If they do 75, if they do 75, the markets will cook. Yeah, you know what? Mo says that the Fed is going to be using the wheel too, so don't worry. The Fed is using the wheel, guys. They're going to spin the wheel and say, "Come on, Fed members, what do we do? Spin, 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 spin." Yeah, see, that's interesting though, isn't it, Virus? Right? Again, usually when the Fed is more aggressive, that points to the fact that the economy needs help, right? Like things are not going as they should. So the markets should sell off, right? But then now there's that expected sentiment, there's expectations from the market, right? So honestly, like it's such an interesting thing. Like we just have to wait and see, right? Just have to wait and see how much they cut and how we react, right? Exactly, Dan. Exactly. One thing's for sure, though, Virus. If they pause or 25, we go to the abyss, right? But then the 50 and the 75, I think then we have question marks, right? Does the market look at this as a bad sign, or does the market look at it as the Fed stepping ahead in front and saying, okay, let's get ahead of this, let's fix this now, right? That's the only question. Yeah. You think so, Virus? Yeah. Honestly, who knows at this point? We just have to wait and see, right? Everything just always seems to be a scam, anyways. So we wait and we see. We wait and we see. Yeah, all of this might just be buy the hype, sell the news. All of it, right? Run now and crash later. So that's why we're kind of leading towards like hedging for puts. Instead of going both ways now, we just go one way. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see, guys. Either way, tomorrow will be violence. Violence. What Powell is going to be doing tomorrow? This is going to be Powell tomorrow, guys. That's going to be Powell tomorrow. First rate cuts. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tomorrow is going to be interesting for sure. Doesn't matter what he does, though. He's going to be screwing people. No. So I think if we cut 25, market will take a hit because we're expecting 50 or 75. If we suggest we're heading into the recession, therefore everyone would be cautious. Well, it's not happening. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that I think that that's a really good summary. I need to find that video before tomorrow. Then it's somewhere on the computer. I need to go find it. And then after the Fed starts cutting rates, I think we're gonna get into that pivot conversation again, Rob. Like what happens when the Fed pivots? What happens when the Fed starts cutting rates? Because it's not a good thing, right? As much as the markets are behaving nicely and expecting rate cuts and we're going up, like rate cuts are not a good thing, right? Um, they're good in the sense that okay, maybe they're starting to cut rates so people can start to feel a bit of ease now. You can refinance, maybe things get like things get cheaper, right? So borrowing money gets cheaper in that sense, right? So that helps out a lot of people, but that's usually to a point where we've gone to the other extreme, so it's not a good thing anyways, right? If that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. Dan, you be quiet. uh yeah. Yup. Not a good thing. So even though again we're sitting here and hoping for cuts and bigger cuts, and we're hoping that the market goes boom skis. None of this is there's nothing about this that's good, right? People are struggling, and the Fed is just taking their time, taking their sweet time, and drinking red wine, red wine. La la la. Selling 150K of Apple, selling so all these politicians. Yeah. There you go, James. There you go. So some of these banks are able to offer you more because the rates are high, right? So they're also just ETFs that offer you better positions because the rates are also high, right? So again, none of this is yeah, exactly, Rob, exactly. 150 puts on coin. Ooh, wee virus. I'm waiting till tomorrow still because I want to make sure that it's a very short term like hedge. and I make sure like the time has been destroyed on those puts for Friday. Yeah, yep. I just want to give it as much time as possible, virus. Ty, good. Don't worry. Dan is gonna be a hater and says stop singing, but don't worry. We keep singing, you know. Dan, when are you coming back from vacation? Um, no virus. Yeah, I agree. That's what it all is at this point. That's what it is. YOLOs, you know. YOLOs. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. If you haven't smashed a like yet, take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord. Alrighty, come join us. Come join us. Hmm. Violence. Uh, Violence. Okay. No, it's delayed for you, Ryan. It's not updated. It's updated for me though. It's over 100, Ryan. Let's go, Pablo. Pablo's getting really close to moving to the Dominican. Closer and closer and closer. Closer and closer to good vibes, good food, good music, good people. Ooh wee. Amazing. Maybe Pablo. 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. And the Dominican is gonna be calling. Right, Ty? Amazing, right? Amazing. 75? Really, Nikolai? That's frustrating. You might need to switch your broker, really. Yeah. Beast bites. Very cool. That's very cool, Virus. Did I win a prize for being number 100? You win a prize. No, you don't win anything. You you're already moving, Pablo. No more prizes for you. Justin, that thing is finally moving. Yeah. And it sells the shares. I would call them, Nikolai. I would call them and say, hey, like, what the hell is going on? I would call them and ask, like, what's going on? That's if you can even call them. That's if you can even call them. Futures. mRNA gets a Health Canada approval for updated COVID vaccine. Oh, sure. mRNA gets Health Canada approval for updated COVID-19 vax. What the hell does that even mean? Updated. So the other one wasn't good enough. They just updated it. It's like an update through a computer. It's like, hey, here's your new updated vaccine. What about the people that have the old update? Can they get a new update? Is that how it works? Humans have now become like anyways. I just gonna mind my own business, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Alan. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, yes, yes. I ain't kidding. Choo, choo, choo. No, I don't know enough. I don't know enough about to to give an opinion. Actually, I don't know anything. Uh, yeah, to give an opinion. So don't listen to me, please. Yes. Violence. Anyways, let's do 5 more minutes, guys, and then hop off and go back to Discord. Alrighty. So 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna go back to Discord. So let me know if you have any last questions. GLMD looks like it's still holding. Still looks interesting there, Ryan. Right. So we'll see if that thing can really stay above $10, consolidate, and then push back to 11. Yes, you do, Tesh. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, Abdu. No, you're green though, right? Have a good day as well. Pablo. No, I fantasies. Yeah. What's my rank in fantasy actually? Let me take a look. It must be like oof. My goodness. I mean, actually, well, at least I'm still top half. You know, that's not good though. Not good at all. Not good at all. Is Saka injured? I need to sell him, huh? What an idiot. He needs to be on the bench. Worse. Worse, Pablo. Let's see here. Nicola, you in the chat? Hmm. So you wanted to move your 1 and 1 to earlier today, is what you wanted to do, or what? Okay. Uh, uh, and then Raf, Need, are you in the chat as well, Raf? Let me know. And then it's halted up, guys. Whew. That thing just exploded to highs of the day. GLMD. Ryan, that thing said bye bye. Damn. Uh, uh, okay, Raf, are you available today to do your one-on-one? Let me know if you are. Why do I keep getting phone calls? Like, hello, hello. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to. Oh yeah, okay, you can in 30 minutes. Yeah, no, I not yeah for 30 minutes. No, it's not you, Doche. It's not you. Somebody else. But you stopped. Was halted too quickly, Chris. Dang. Yeah, that thing moved really quickly, really quick. Yeah, yeah, Jill. Yeah, Jill had to reschedule, so I'm just gonna give that spot to somebody else. Yeah. So Rav, but tomorrow. So yeah, 30 minutes from now, Rav, or 23 minutes, and then yeah. So Nikolai, let's do an hour earlier. Can I do that? Yeah, because you had a one-on-one already today, anyways. So then I just move it. I just need to move it to an hour early, and then move someone to like your spot. I think. So I move Trey or something. Uh, okay. Because tomorrow is going to be. I completely forgot about the Fed meeting tomorrow, so tomorrow is going to be kind of a messy day already. So if I can do all of my stuff today, then that would be good. Okay. 15 cents Doche. Yeah. Yeah. SI. Why didn't you sell that thing, Doche? As soon as that thing broke below that 80 cents, it was garbage to me. Right? It had to. You order. It didn't fail. 99. You wanted to sell at 99 and it didn't fail. Come on, Doche. Why? So my question is, you were green on this position, right? So you wanted to sell it at 99 cents. It tapped 99 cents and your order didn't fail, but then now it's at 75 cents, right? Like why hold it from 90? You wanted to sell it already anyways. So why go from 99 to 77, 75 cents, right? Again, that thing breaking below the 9 EMA, that was a warning sign. Below the VWAP, below the 200, so many warning signs all the way down. Yeah. Anytime you're that close to a dollar, like you have to be ready to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Thin float pumped to $12 VA. Let me take a look. VEEA. Oh, like earlier today, pushed to yeah. This is one of those things that you just for sure set an alert on, and see if it breaks out, which is what I'm gonna do. Which is what I will do. Wheeler is still just sitting there at 850, I guess. And this one's on halted now, a GLMD. On halted all the way to almost 1190. And it's going again. 1180. There it goes. Nice push. $11.80. Perfect. Perfect. There goes $12. That thing is cooking. Oof. Is anybody still in GLMD? Anybody still in this one? Yep. 207%, 209. If someone asked me in pre-market, like, "Hey, do you think this stock is gonna?" I would have said no. Right? That's the reason why you never count anything out until you give it a few minutes at the open, because you really never know. You really, really never know. The only reason it's looking good to use virus is because you have puts. Jay is still in there. Monies, well done. Whenever a virus says something looks good, you know it's crashing. You know it's going to the abyss. Let's go, let's go. It's actually holding up around $12 really nicely, though, isn't it? That's impressive. Very impressive, virus. He's like, yeah, this looks good. Sure. Guessing due to number glitch, interesting looking chart. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I just set an alert for now. Yeah, let's see if anything comes out of that. See if anything comes out of that. That's impressive. Yeah, yeah. It's always frustrating when you sell something like this and it just keeps going. But honestly, it's at least you're making money, right? At least you're green. Sheesh. It's not stopping, is it? Nope. There goes 1240. My goodness, 220%. 200, 220%. And there goes a crash. Oof, that's nasty. That is nasty. From 1240 to $10 in 90 cents. Quite the retest. Quite the retest. See, stuff like this makes people happy, though. The people that sold too early makes them happy. For tomorrow, they're up 33% already, Raven. Dang it. Why am I waiting, huh? Why am I waiting, Raven? I should just send it, right? Sheesh. No, I want them to go like crazy cheap tomorrow, though. 550s. Yeah. Feel like they want to pay, yeah, virus? Probably. 15 cents, Raven? Yeah. Nice little gamble. Nice gamble. Yeah, 15 cents is pretty nice. Especially if we crash later today or before the Fed meeting tomorrow, you're gonna be smiling, smiling, smiling. Yeah, so that kind of looks like a retest, doesn't it, of a breakout for GLMD. So this thing might not be done yet. Might not be done yet, especially if it stays above $10. It might not be done yet. GLMD. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna leave it here for today, though. We shall leave it here for today, and we will continue in Discord. So smash a like before you go. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us, and we will catch you guys later. Let's go, let's go. Dan, are you ready for some YOLOs tomorrow? Or are you just gonna play a few charts? Next support level for MLGO. MLGO. Are you in a position, or you're just looking for an entry at the next support? That thing looks not good, does it? What is it doing at the bottom there? At 25 cents? Yeah, 23 cents is your next support. Also, that's all-time lows for the stock, 23 cents, 52-week lows. So, yep, 23 cents for MLGO. Time for a nap and a workout. Let's go, Dan. Sounds good. No, no, no. Thank you, Jay. See you in Discord. See you in Discord. Alrighty, y'all. Again, much love. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you, thank you. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy, please. PLRC. Yeah, that looks nice. Some of these stocks just secretly move sender. Secret breakouts. Because that chart actually does look nice. 1540. How lucky are we that we get to do this? Much love to all live in place. Let's go, Dan. Absolutely, absolutely. Stay green, not greedy, Jericho. Have a wonderful night, Jericho. See you in Discord. Thank you, Noah. Alrighty, y'all. Much love. Be safe. And bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Later, Raven.